Do you want to save hours every week by automating your business without writing a single line of code? Today, I'll show you how to automate your business process with n8n in under 10 minutes. Sign up for the 7-day challenge and free guide down below to show you how to get started with this today. Let's talk about automating your first business task. It's really important to first write down, what are you struggling with? What causes you the most headache or time in your business? Now, we're going to go through an example right here and talk about how you could have draft emails set up for you. But before we jump in with n8n, and there's a link down below to start for free, write down, what are you stressed about? What is causing you so much anxiety in your business? Now, we're going to reverse engineer and build this right here, but let's look at the key basics of what we're even looking at. What you're seeing here is a workflow of what the automation is going to do for your business. So on the left-hand side, you're going to see a trigger, what happens in your business, and then going across the workflow is what's going to happen for your business. For example, when there is a Google trigger, when there's a new email, then it's going to talk to the AI agent, it's going to use OpenAI, and it's going to draft the email for your business. So there's going to be an event that happens, an AI agent is going to then create a draft email, and then it's going to end up in your draft email. So in the comment section down below, let me know, are you dealing with something like that? Now let's talk about reverse engineering this and building this out from scratch. So we're going to sign in, and remember, you can start for free. Once you sign in, we're going to open up your workspace right here. This is the workspace. And then what we're going to do on the left-hand side, we see the home, the overview. We see the personal information. We can talk about my project, all that kind of good stuff. And in the middle, we see all the different workflows that we're going to be building out with. Now we're going to create a brand new workflow. Now, once we have a brand new workflow, this is like a blank canvas. We're starting from scratch, right? And so you see right here where it says first step. Let's zoom in for a moment. First step, you click that button right here, and now we can decide, what do we want to happen first in our business? So example, we can do a trigger manually. So do we want to start it by clicking a button? Do we want to have this on app event? So runs the flow when something happens in an app like Telegram. So something happens, then this automation happens. We can also have it on schedule. So say, for instance, you get all your emails, you want to collect all your emails at one time and then do an action, you can do that as well. And the list goes on and on. Depending on what you want the trigger to be, you can have this as the first step. So the first thing is, what do we want to happen? What are we looking for? So for example, if we want something in Gmail, we could click Gmail, and now we have all of these different actions that we could have when something happens in Gmail. For example, we can say when we delete a message, get a message, get whatever it is. So this is really breaking down what's happening for you to go with your trigger. Now, the first trigger we have here, we have this, we're going to have message received, right? So every time a message is received, something's going to happen. So again, I'm typing in the search right here, message received. And now when I have this, I can first connect my Gmail account. So you're going to have to sign in, connect it. Then what do we want? We want it to happen at what time? Maybe every minute, maybe every hour, whatever it is. We have that. And then we can start having, what do we want to happen? So the event is message received, simplify, and then we're going to start our thing. Now, when you see fetch test event, it's going to grab some emails that have been, just sent, so you can see some data. So it's fetching right here, and you're seeing on the output on the other side, we're seeing all about this data, about who sent it, what's going on, and then going from there. And that's really important, because then look at that. It went green, which means we know it's testing and it's good to go. Now we can add on to that. So we have that Gmail trigger right there. Now, what do we want from there? Well, we can add this we can press that little plus button right here. And now we can decide, what else do we want? Do we want to have an action in the app? data transformation, flow, core, or we want something to do with an AI agent. We can click AI agent right there, or excuse me, we can click advanced AI, which also allows you to have summarize, agents, all these things. And now we're just going to have the agent right here. Now, this might seem overwhelming at first, but we take a deep breath and we go from there. This will allow you to decide on the type of agent that you're going to use. You can do tools agent, conversational agent, depending on what you need for your business. But in general, we're just going to go with a tools agent. Now, as we're going to go through this, this is going to allow you to pick what you want from the actual message and then decide on how the AI agent is going to be acting. Now, you might be feeling like, wait a minute, Doc, how am I going to do this in less than 10 minutes? Where do I go from that? Don't worry, we got you. That's why you can just copy this template for free if you want to start out with. But we're showing you step by step how you would know what to do to modify it to go from all those different things. So don't worry, we got you from the start. We have a full template for you, but we're just always making sure that we're walking you through so what you see. So this will give you the parameters, what the tool is going to do. And also to where you see options right here. Let's zoom in a bit. Let's zoom in. If you do options right here, you're going to be able to do a system message. You can make it a little bit bigger here if you want. And you can have a system message here all set. Now, the system message will be what kind of agent is it? What are the parameters? So you can actually say, you're this kind of agent. This is what you're going to do with the information. And you can have it as fixed or expression. So you can also have it with JavaScript. And if you feel overwhelmed with JavaScript, you can use ChatGPT to build it out for you, right? But this basically allows you to do all the heavy lifting with your agent. So you pick an agent, all of those things, and you'll be good to go. Now, once you have that agent all set up, you're going to look at the chat model. So the chat model, you can use a couple different things, but if you have OpenAI, you can attach OpenAI right here. You can attach your account. You can decide on the model, and you'll be good to go. So you have that right here. And then memory, how much memory or how much do you want the AI chatbot to remember or the AI agent to remember? You can click the plus sign, be able to have buffer memory right here. You can decide on how many messages do you want it to remember back. We're going to put 15, so that way we can have longer conversations and it can remember our conversation. We have that. And then what do we want to have the tool do at the end? We want Gmail. And from Gmail, press too many things. Let's delete that. Delete it. Let's do it again. Click. We're going to do Gmail. Use that tool. And then what do we want to do with it? Operation. Let's go with delete, remove. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back. Let's look at our other section. Create draft. Create draft. Okay. So let's delete it for a moment. We're going to click the plus button. Gmail. And what we want to do is, resource, draft, create. Okay. And then that way we have create a draft, right? We have all this. And now we have the basics of what's going to happen. There's going to be a trigger. The AI agent is going to produce a draft, and then it's going to put it in our account. So that's our first automation we can do. Now, that is just one example. You can do so many other things, or if you want to notify someone in Slack, whatever it is. But the first step is write down what you need in your business and then go from there. Make sure you look at the link down below. You can download this, use this for your own business to get started. But remember, think about what you want to automate for your business to get started right away. If you like these videos, make sure you like and subscribe. We do this every single week. And if you want us to talk more about n8n and how we're transforming people's businesses, please let us know. I'll see you in the next video.